Welcome. My name is Sheng, Senior Director, ICANN Policy Development Support. Here with me today are Rod and Julie from the SSAC leadership. Rod, the first question, what is SSAC?
Well, SSAC stands for the Security and Stability Advisory Committee. It was originally created back in 2001, right after the 9/11 attacks. It was originally the Presidential Committee on Security and Stability. It later got converted into an ICANN advisory committee. Today we have over 37 independent technical experts that make up our membership, and we advise ICANN, the board, and the community on issues regarding the stability and security and integrity of the internet naming systems.
Thank you. What role does SSAC play in the ICANN policy development support?
So SSAC is an advisory committee. And such, we give technical advice around those SSR, security, stability, and resiliency issues. That advice is then used by various processes to turn that into policy. Over the last 17 years, we've produced over 100 publications, major publications, and then other documents to advise the community on these issues, ranging from a wide variety of topics, ranging from address protection, domain system abuse, domain system security, various forms of abuse, issues regarding whois, routing issues, a whole host of different security issues that affect the naming systems and parts of the ecosystem that supports them. Those reports are then used or given to the board and then used in various ways, either through policy development processes or adoption through the board and the ICANN organization, and turned, depending on what they are, turned into various end policies, operation changes, etc.
Great. How does the SSAC conduct its work?
So it's a three-step process. First, we select topics that would be of interest to the community, or maybe something that gets asked of us by one of the board or one of the SOs or ACs that pertain to SSR issues. There's a wide variety of them, and we try and prioritize those based on our capabilities, our membership's qualifications, interest in the topic, etc. We then form a work party, and that work party consists of the technical experts that are in that area or have an interest in whatever the topic is. They form a work team, really, that goes through over a course of weeks or months, sometimes longer, depending on how complex the issue is, on using things like weekly meetings, face-to-face meetings at ICANN meetings, and of course our staff to help support creation of a document, a report, one of those 100 reports I was talking about. And then that report is taken to the full SSAC for a review, and through that process we come to a consensus on the whatever the issue happens to be, include any withdrawals or consents, or withdrawals or objections to issues, and then publish that for the community to use as it will in the subsequent policy work.
How do members of the SSAC participate in the work?
Members participate as subject matter experts, and as Rod has just said, they participate in work parties in topics that they are knowledgeable in, and they can either research or write the subject matter of the report. Others might review the reports, and the whole SSAC subsequently gets involved in reviewing reports. But they can participate in other ways in the community. We have SSAC members who serve as liaisons on the nominating committee. We have SSAC members who get involved as individuals in other activities across ICANN. And for some of the cross-community groups, we will provide SSAC members as representatives to those groups. Their participation needs to be active to remain a member of SSAC. We actually require that people do participate. It's a privilege to be on SSAC, and it's a privilege to have many of the members that we do on SSAC. And every 3 years, a member's participation is reviewed by the membership committee. Members are appointed for 3-year terms by the board, and in the 3rd year of their membership, they will be reviewed and their level of participation looked at. And because most members do participate very actively, many will be reviewed for a further term. Of course, participation can depend on other commitments in people's lives, and that's always taken into account.
Thank you. How does one apply for SSAC membership?
Well, individuals who are interested in joining the SSAC can reach out to our Director SSAC Support and ask for the skills survey, and the application procedure will be advised to them. So normally we would seek information about the people, the reason why they're interested, their CV, and the particular details that we request in our skills survey. All of that information is then reviewed by the membership committee, and sometimes an interview will be conducted with the member to probe more deeply into their area of expertise, and the membership committee will then come to a decision about whether that individual should be recommended to the SSAC as a whole, and their details will be shared with the SSAC, and the whole membership of the SSAC gets involved in bringing on board new members.
Thank you very much, Rod and Julie, for sitting down with us. This is very helpful.
Thank you.